Hey, I became sick last week, so I couldn't make any videos from like Wednesday onwards or Tuesday onwards. I was feeling really terrible and I really couldn't get out of bed and get to work like this. But I'm starting to feel better, so I'm back, so to say. And yeah, today we are reacting to all the ways baseball players cheat. So yeah, we are about to learn some stuff. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
The first day that Major League Baseball is enforcing the foreign substance rules.
On Monday, June 21st, Mets pitcher Jacob DeGrom walked off the field
what
after
kind
the
of foreign
first inning,
substances
only
you can
to be
use in
called back
baseball,
by the
like
umpires.
Ask him to undo the
He was the
doping,
first pitcher to be
I don't
checked
know.
under the MLB's reinforcement of its foreign
Didn't
substance
seem like
policy.
that. So,
Cheating is nothing new to the game.
what the hell are you
Since
using
its
on baseball?
inception in the 19th century, baseball
I don't
players
know.
have
I
been
have no
looking
clue.
for ways
Let's
to
see.
gain an advantage on the field, legal or not.
Okay.
We've seen everything from sign
Of course you
stealing
want
to
an
court
advantage.
bats to the use of performance
It's a competitive
enhancing
sport.
drugs
You
and,
want
of
to have
course,
that advantage. You
doctoring
want
the
to
baseball, which is
do
once
anything
again
to win,
making
right?
headlines. In a sense, cheating is in baseball's DNA.
What did this man do?
We
they are
caught up
just
with Andy
coming
author
up
of
at
Cheated,
him like,
break
yeah,
down all the
we
ways
know what you
baseball
did.
Players bend the rules.
Here we go. Let's
Ever
see.
since baseball was invented in the middle of the 19th century, maybe on day
Yeah.
2 of baseball existing, players have been trying to bend the rules,
Of course.
find ways
Straight
to
from the
come
beginning.
right up to the
As you
borderline of
should,
cheating,
as you
in many
should.
cases exceeding it.
As you should. Foreign substances. Okay.
Pitchers
what
are
do
always
they?
looking for ways to add more spin to the ball
Pitchers,
in order
okay.
to create more movement and make that ball harder to hit. One way to achieve this
So-
spin is with a foreign substance like pine tar, a
pine
banned
tar.
sticky substance for pitchers that
Okay.
provides improved
So
grip.
that's pretty smart.
So this is
But
Michael
of course
Pineda
illegal,
at
but
Fenway
it's
Park,
smart.
the
It's
Yankees
smart.
pitcher in 2014. It
Work
was
s-
always
work
okay
smarter, not
in
harder,
terms
right?
of
That's-
wink, wink, accepted to use a
that's
little
what they're
bit
doing.
of pine tar. But the unwritten rules were it was supposed to be subtle. Opposing managers
Okay,
didn't
so-
like to bust their opponents on this.
So
'cause
that's kind of
their
like
pitchers
you're
were
allowed
probably doing
to
it.
cheat,
In this
but just a
instance,
little
when
bit.
Red Sox
Just a
manager
little
John
bit.
Farrell asked Pineda to be checked. Pineda had already done this at Yankee Stadium in an earlier game against the two teams, and Farrell had let it go. And this was honestly like, dude, really,
What's up,
you're putting
dude?
it on your neck?
On
You're
neck?
just supposed to put a little bit somewhere out of
Hey,
view.
yo.
The Red Sox were like, don't
Be subtle.
disrespect us
This guy
by
was like,
slathering
nah,
it on your neck
nah.
and making it
He
so
had too
obvious.
much confidence in him
Gaylord
cheating,
Perry's
man.
a Hall of
He had
Famer,
too
and
much
he was
confidence.
famous for
Absolutely too
doctoring
much confidence.
baseball, using all kinds of methods. He admitted it. You see him,
He admitted it.
whatever he's got there,
Nice.
whatever kind of pitchers used Vaseline. You didn't have spider
Yo,
tack.
Vaseline?
You had things that would help
What?
him. You see the sink on that ball. So as you can see
What
in the
a
history of this,
pitch.
whether it's
What a
spit,
pitch.
literally scuffing or cutting
Honest.
the ball into substances
My
like
God.
spider tack, which are really thick and gooey
These-
and give the ball more
These guys are
spin.
using
What that
anything, man.
does
These guys are
is
using
give
anything.
A pitch, a real
It
sink
don't
or
even
drop,
matter. They're
especially if
using
there's a stuff in
anything.
the ball. So it dramatically impacts the movement. There was a famous
But
pine
that's
tar
smart.
incident
Using
involving
anything.
a bat. Yankees
Anything.
manager Billy Martin in the early 80s knew that the Royals' George Brett was using a little too much pine tar on his bat.
So he knew.
It's legal to use a certain amount, and Brett's bat had a
Uh-huh.
little more. Martin
Just a
held on to
little
this
bit.
information until George Brett hit a huge home run against the Yankees, and then Martin
Hey,
reports
yo,
it
yo,
to
yo.
the umpires.
That's kinda
The
scummy,
umpires
isn't
checked
it?
and said, yeah, you have too much
That's
pine
kinda
tar. It became a
scummy.
big, infamous
That's
scene where the
scummy.
game was
I
ultimately
would get mad.
resumed,
He's
and
mad.
MLB
He's
ruled
really
in
mad.
favor
I would
of
get
the
mad
Royals
too.
after the
I mean-
umpires ruled in favor of the Yankees. But that's another example where Billy Martin
you let
had
them know
the umps check
after
something that managers
something like
don't
that
usually
happens,
have
like,
umpires
Just
check.
tell them in the beginning. What the
Pitchers,
Come on,
fielders,
man.
and managers communicate the pitch through signs. If a batter knows what pitch is coming, they obviously have a leg up on the pitcher.
Yeah.
When an opposing team intercepts these signs, they are partaking in one of the most common forms of cheating in the game,
Hmm? But-
sign stealing.
Isn't that,
Each
that
team has its
just
own set of
smart?
small indicators
Isn't it
where a
just
base runner
smart?
could be standing on second base.
I think that's
and
smart.
figure out what sign the catcher
Looking
is
at the
putting
hands,
down,
you know,
and the
just
indicator might
observing.
Be, I will take one
You have
step
to
right
observe.
field, I will take one
You have to
step toward
play
left
smart.
field, I will
Play smarter,
quickly
not
touch the
harder,
brim of my
okay?
helmet. I will rub my hand across the letters of my jersey. I'm looking this way, it's a changeup. I'm looking this way, it's a fastball. It's that hidden language that goes on
Yeah.
between players. The
That's
batter
smart.
could respond. I
That's
want
really
the sign or I
smart.
don't want the sign with a similar
Actually.
indicator. And by the way, this is completely legal.
Yeah,
One team in
of course.
particular has
Why
recently
not?
been accused of
I mean,
using technology
just-
to steal
that's
signs.
using your head.
This all came to a
That's
boiling
using
point
your
in the
head.
2017 World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Houston Astros.
Yeah, they look so happy.
So the most significant
Astros
scandal in
cheated.
baseball
Hashtag
over the
never
past
forget.
at least decade is the Houston Astros and the sign stealing that they were proven to have done in the 2017 season when they had a monitor mounted on the wall behind their dugout. They got signs from that, banged in a trash can to get those signs to the batter, and they won the World Series.
Yeah. Boom,
It's
boom.
so hard to hit.
Breaking
If
ball
you can
coming
tell
in.
it's
Okay,
coming and
that's
prepare yourself
that's
for the
smart.
speed of a
Also,
fastball, the
quite
break
smart.
of a breaking ball, that gives you an advantage.
Quite smart. Quite smart.
Probably
It gives
the
a huge,
most
huge,
sensational
huge
and most
advantage, right? It
attention-grabbing
gives a
and much
huge advantage,
analyzed
but
accusation levied against
it's
the Astros
smart.
was the idea that their star second
It's
baseman
smart.
Jose Altuve was wearing some kind of buzzer that gave him the pitch when he homered off Aroldis Chapman of the Yankees to
buzzer.
win the 2019 American League Championship Series. So Chapman throws a slider there.
Ooh.
Altuve takes a very comfortable
absolute
swing. I was
banger.
there. The ballpark was absolutely
A
crazy. It was the
screamer.
loudest I've ever seen a ballpark. Chapman smiling, which people later wondered if that meant that he thought Altuve had the sign.
Bro,
He
that's
denied
not-
it. He said he didn't think that.
That's
So
not
as Altuve
I
rounds
know what
third
happened
and gets
smile.
home
That's
here, you can see
a
him
I'm
grab
mad
onto
smile.
his
I made a
jersey.
mistake
And
smile.
that's the
That's
moment that really
like, come on
aroused
now.
suspicions. People thought that he was saying, "Don't
That
take
was-
off my
that
shirt.
was not
I'm
a,
wearing a
I know
piece.
you're
I'm
cheating
wearing
kind
a
of smile.
buzzer." As sexy
was-
of an allegation as it is,
he was
there
pissed
is
off
no
at
evidence
himself.
that Altuve did that, and he was actually one of the Astros hitters that didn't want the sign.
Yeah.
So this one appears to be in the realm of speculation and
Yeah. If it's
fun
not
fiction,
proven,
though not fun for Altuve.
You're innocent until proven guilty. If it was never
It's
proven,
simple. The
he's not
faster a
guilty.
batter swings the bat, the further he can launch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So players could either go to the gym or manipulate
gym
the
rats.
bat. Historically,
Hell yeah,
the
man.
most popular way to make a bat lighter is to cork it or hollow it out.
All right.
Chris Sabo of the Reds
That's
was
pretty
busted in 1996
smart
for
to like.
having a corked bat.
But it breaks
This is
easier,
one
right?
sort of
As you
from
can
our
see, it
childhoods
breaks
if you're of a
easier if
certain
it's
age, too,
hollow.
because you don't
It
hear
breaks
much
easier.
about corked bats
And I'd say
anymore.
that
the advantage
it also
is actually
gives in
dubious.
more,
What the
like when
player's
they-
actually doing is
it-
hollowing out the
it
wood
bends
from the
more
middle
or
of the
something
bat
like that.
and putting
So it
cork in
doesn't
it.
go as fast.
It helps with your
I'd
bat's
imagine.
speed.
I don't know.
But a lot of hitters believe that by making the bat lighter, you're hurting the exit velocity of the ball
Yeah.
off the bat, meaning how
Yeah, I'd
hard it
imagine
actually
so
go off
too.
the bat. So, yeah,
I'd
you're able
imagine
to
so
whip the
too.
bat through the zone,
Like,
but
although
you're
it moves
also
faster,
perhaps not hitting it as
it's
hard,
probably
the ball's
like
not
a
necessarily going as
0-0
far.
because there's a positive and a negative when
Another
doing
way
that.
hitters look to gain an
I don't know.
advantage is by using performance-enhancing drugs or PEDs.
That's in every sport,
These
right?
drugs are obviously
In every
banned
sport
by
they do
Major
this.
League Baseball. PEDs came under national scrutiny.
It don't matter
following
what
the
sport you're playing.
1998 home
Fucking,
run
I can
record
imagine
chase
that
between
even in
Mark
golf
McGwire
they're
and
using some
Slam and
performance-enhancing
Sammy
drugs, dude. Every sport. I'd imagine. There we
So if you were
go.
alive in September 1998, you were probably
I wasn't.
watching this. I was watching
I
it with
wasn't.
my dad. It was one of those
I wasn't
warm and
alive,
fuzzy
and I wasn't watching.
baseball moments, and America was so happy for Mark McGwire. All across the country, people were cheering.
Of course.
People were hugging.
That's awesome. That's
This was
awesome.
baseball coming back into the popular American imagination.
That's
And
awesome.
what we didn't
And he
really
was a
wanna think
Cardinals
about or
player.
talk about was how massive that guy's arms were. He was, it turned out, using
a gym rat.
performance-enhancing
A
drugs.
gym rat.
It was something that we had to reckon with and understand as we got older.
Bro, this
and
guy has
had to deal with the
beautiful
fact that
eyes,
what
doesn't
we
he?
saw and what we enjoyed,
Just
while it was
beautiful
still
green
real,
eyes.
wasn't
Damn,
exactly
dude.
what we thought it was.
That-
Baseball's weathered these
I
things
have to
in
say.
the past.
I have to say.
I think they'll continue to have to chase people trying to cheat. It's always been a culture of the sport. It'll blow up. There'll be other storylines, and
Yeah,
it's always been
of
part
course.
of the game. But it's something
And-
that can't go so far that people lose faith in the integrity of the competition.
Of course,
itself.
of course. It
If cheating is so embedded into the game, can
cheating
it be cut
is
out
a
once
thing
and for
in
all? That's a
every
difficult
sport, I'd
question to
argue.
answer.
In every sport, pretty
so the next
much,
time you see a
there is
ball
some
hit into
form
the
of cheating.
stratosphere or a pitch break with wicked movement, we won't blame you for thinking there's something fishy going on. Chances are, there could be.
Probably.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Like and subscribe, and maybe comment on the video. I'm gonna link it down in the description, like always. Alright, yeah. I found that quite interesting, honestly. And I'm gonna make a prediction. With everything becoming more and more technical and advanced, I think the same thing is gonna happen to cheating, and it's gonna become more and more involved with like technical things like computers, phones, tablets, everything like that. And we're gonna have some more scandals in the future. I can't wait for those to happen. But yeah, that's the video. If you like this kind of content, you can leave recommendations down below what you want to see me react to next. Also consider subscribing and leaving a like, I would appreciate it a lot. As always, have a fantastic day.